Okay, so definite integration, most important long answer questions. That means 7 marks questions. So this is one of the most important long answer question. Show that integral of 0 to pi by 2 x divided by sin x plus cos x into dx is equals to pi by 2 root 2 into log of root x plus 1. Okay, so now I am taking the LHS is equals to I. So I is equals to integral of 0 to pi by 2 x divided by sin x plus cos x, sin x plus cos x dx. Take this as equation number 1. We have the formula. What is the formula? So integral of 0 to a f of x into dx is equals to integral of 0 to a f of a minus x into dx, upper limit minus x I am taking. Okay, so now this is equal to integral of 0 to pi by 2. So here x, replace the x with pi by 2 minus x, upper limit minus x whole divided by sine of x. X means pi by 2 minus x plus cos of x. X means pi by 2 minus x whole dx as it is. Whole dx is as it is. And we know that sin 90 minus theta is cos theta and cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Okay, so if we write that, now this is equals to I is equals to integral of 0 to pi by 2. I am writing as it is, and the numerator pi by 2 minus x also as it is. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, means cos x we get, plus cos 90 minus theta is sin theta, means sin x. Okay, whole dx is as it is. Okay, so since here we have the formula sin pi by 2, 90 minus theta is cos theta, and cos of 90 minus theta, cos of 90 minus theta is equals to sin theta, Okay, so if we apply this formula, so then denominator is as it is, and I am separating the numerator or denominator for both the terms, means, okay, so writing this cos x plus sin x for pi by 2 and x. Okay, so now we get it as integral of 0 to pi by 2 divided by cos x plus sin x, minus x divided by cos x plus sin x, and whole dx is as it is. Now separate the integration. Okay, so for both the terms, integral of 0 to pi by 2 and pi by 2 divided by cos x plus sin x into dx minus integral of 0 to pi by 2 x divided by cos x plus sin x into dx. This is the value of I. Once observe carefully, whatever the question we have here, I is equals to integral of 0 to pi by 2 x divided by sin x dx. The same term we have here. So that means we can replace this term with I. Can replace it with I. Okay, so now I am going to write it. Okay, so I is equals to integral of 0 to pi by 2, Okay, so here pi by 2 divided by cos x plus sin x, whole dx as it is, and minus I. Whole dx as it is and minus I. Okay, so now take write this coefficient outside. Okay, whatever the coefficient we have, write it outside and take this I to that side. Minus I, if you take it to left side, then we get plus I. Now we get this as I plus I is equals to integral of 0 to pi by 2, and what about the coefficient pi by 2 I am writing outside, then we get 1 by, okay, so 1 divided by cos x plus sin x whole dx. Okay, this is the value of 2i. 2i is equals to pi by 2 integral of 0 to pi by 2 1 divided by cos x plus sin x into dx. Whenever we have the functions or the functions with the cos x and sin x in the denominator, then we have the method let tan x by 2 is equal to t and dx is equals to 2 dt by 1 plus t square 1 plus t square, and cos x we write it as 1 minus t square divided by 1 plus t square, and we write the sin x with 2t divided by 1 plus t square 2t divided by 1 plus t square. These are the values we are going to use in this, and as well as we also change the limits. Okay, what about the limits here? Lower limit is x is equal to 0. Given values always x values. Given function is x, so given values also x values only. X is equal to 0. Then what is t value? T is nothing but here tan x by 2. T means tan x by 2. So t is equals to tan x by 2. Tan x by 2 means tan 0 by 2. That means tan 0 value is 0 only. Next, upper limit is x is equal to pi by 2. Then t is equals to tan of pi by 2 divided by 2, or we can write it as tan of 1 by 2 into pi by 2, that is pi by 4. Tan 45, that is 1. Tan 45 is 1. Now substituting all these values. Okay, so in equation 2, substituting all the above values in equation number 2, then what we get here, 2i is equals to pi by 2 coefficient as it is, integral of 0 to pi by 2 became 0 to 1, and 1 divided by cos x replaced with 1 minus t square divided by 1 plus t square, plus sin x is 2t divided by 1 plus t square, and dt. What about the dx here? Dx replaced with 2 dt by 1 plus t square. 2 dt by 1 plus t square. Now take LCM here. So pi by 2 into integral of 0 to 1, integral of 0 to 1, 1 divided by, okay, take the LCM. LCM is 1 plus t square. Okay. So for both the terms, 1 plus t square we have. So just add the numerators, and 2 dt by 1 plus t square writing as is. Okay. In this, we can cancel this 1 plus t square, 1 plus t square. Okay. So now, what we can write, the 2 is a coefficient, write it outside. Write the coefficient 2 complete outside. Now, we get pi by 2 as it is, 2i is equals to, all these are the values of 2i. Okay, so 2i is equals to coefficient pi by 2 as it is, integral of 0 to 1 and minus t square plus 2t plus 1. And this 2 also I am writing outside. Okay, so we write this 2 outside. Okay, so 1 divided by minus t square plus 2t plus 1. Is it right? Minus t square plus 2t plus 1. Okay, these 1 plus t square and 1 plus t square cancel. 2 we written outside. Whole dt as it is into dt. I am writing as it is. Understood? Here we can cancel this 2 and 2. Cancel this 2 and 2. Then take minus common in this pi as it is. I am writing 0 to 1. And since first term x square or t square coefficient is negative, take it common. If you take it common, then t square minus 2t minus 1 we get into dt. This minus we write it outside, so we get minus pi, and integral of 0 to 1 divided by, so we write this in the a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square formula. We convert into that form. A square x square minus 2ab, 2 into t into 1 it is. 2 into t into 1. 2ab is okay. Then what is missing here? Plus b square is missing. Plus b square and minus b square. Adding 1 square and subtracting 1 square here. And what about this minus 1? Write it as it is and whole dt as it is. Now this is equal to minus pi integral of 0 to 1 divided by a square minus 2ab plus b square, that is a minus b whole square, t minus 1 whole square, and minus 1 and minus 1 square is also minus 1 only. Minus 1 is minus 2 and into dt. Okay, so now we can write it as minus pi into integral of 0 to 1 divided by t minus 1 whole square minus 2 I am writing as root 2 whole square and dt. This is the value of 2i. This is the value of 2i. Now, so I am writing this 2i is equals to okay. So take this minus and multiply inside. If you take the minus and multiply inside, okay, or we write the formula. We apply the formula. What is the formula? Integral of under 1 by x square minus a square. Okay, either you multiply by this minus now, or otherwise after applying the formula also you can multiply. Okay, so here minus pi as it is, 1 by 2a. Formula is 1 by 2 into a is root 2 into log mod. Okay, a square minus x square means log mod a plus x divided by a minus x. Okay, x square minus a square we have here, x minus a, so t minus 1 minus root 2 divided by t minus 1 plus root 2 okay. This is the formula here. So what formula we used here? So I am writing the formula once. Integral of 1 divided by x square minus a square into dx is equal to 1 by 2a into log mod x minus a divided by x plus a. If it is a square minus x square, then a plus x divided by a minus x. Okay. So now this is equals to minus 5, writing as it is, and divided by 2 root 2. Okay, so written outside. And what about the limits? Limits are 0 to 1. I am writing the 0 to 1 here. Okay, so first we substitute the upper limit. So log of upper limit is 1. So 1 minus root 2 divided by 1 minus 1 plus root 2. Okay, so upper limit completed. Now I am substituting the lower limit. Log of 0 minus 1 minus root 2 divided by 0 minus 1 plus root 2. Okay, so now this is equals to minus 5 divided by 2 root 2 into log of, okay, so what we can cancel here? Minus 1 plus 1 cancel, minus 1 plus 1 cancel. Okay, after that we write minus root 2 divided by root 2. What we are getting here? Minus root 2 divided by root 2 minus log of, take minus common, 1 plus root 2 divided by minus 1 plus root 2. Minus 1 plus root 2. So 2i is equals to pi. I am writing as it is, integral of 0 to 1. This minus I am multiplying inside. So if we multiply by minus inside, then okay, so this negative sign becomes positive, positive term becomes negative. So that means root 2 whole square minus t minus 1 whole square and whole dt as it is. We have the formula here. Here we have the formula integral of 1 divided by a square minus x square into dx is equals to 1 by 2a into log mod. Okay, a plus x divided by a minus x. This is the formula. This is the formula. So now I am applying this formula here. Okay, so if you apply this, then pi as it is I am writing. So integral of 0 to 1, no need of integration. We are applying the integration formula. 1 by 2a. A value is root 2 into log mod a plus x. A is root 2 plus xt minus 1 divided by a minus x root 2 minus of t minus 1. Minus of t minus 1. And the limits are 0 to 1. Limits are 0 to 1. A plus x divided by a minus x. Now, this is equals to pi divided by 2 root 2. Pi divided by 2 root 2 log mod a plus, here upper limit, I am substituting the upper limit here, 1 minus 1 divided by root 2 minus of 1 minus 1. In place of t, I am substituting the upper limit minus, now I am going to substitute the lower limit, root 2 plus 0 minus 1 divided by root 2 minus of 0 minus 1. Okay, here what we can cancel, so we can cancel this, okay, plus 1 and minus 1 here and here. Root 2 by root 2 we are getting. We are getting the root 2 by root 2 value. Okay, so 2i is equals to, then it becomes, then we get 2i is equals to pi divided by 2 root 2 into log of root 2 divided by root 2. Root 2 divided by root 2, this is the first term, and minus log of root 2 minus root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2 minus into minus plus 1. Okay, so we write minus log of root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2 plus 1. Now pi divided by 2 root 2, writing as it is, root 2 we can cancel here. Here we can cancel this root 2 and root 2, so that we get 1. So that we get 1. Log 1. Log 1 is 0. Log 1 is 0. Okay. 0 minus log of root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2 plus 1. Okay. So now here this is a negative sign. This is the negative sign. Okay. So that minus we can make it positive. Okay. So when we interchange the, okay, so fraction, that means log of root 2 plus 1 I am writing in the numerator and root 2 minus 1 writing in the denominator, so that this minus becomes plus. This minus becomes plus, or this minus we can write it in the numerator. Okay, or if you want, okay, so we can write like this also. Okay, so clearly if you want, I'll write, okay, I'll take one more step here. Okay, so root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2 plus 1, as it is I am writing, this minus I am writing as a power here. Okay, so what formula we used here? I used the formula log x to the power n is equals to n into log x. Means this coefficient minus 1 I've written in the power. Okay, this coefficient n we can write as a power. Okay, so I applied the same thing here. Okay, so whenever we have the power negative, so just we can interchange now. Okay, so pi divided by 2 root 2 into log of root 2 plus 1 we write in the numerator and root 2 minus 1 we write in the denominator. Okay, so what is the formula here? Here also we can apply the formula a by b whole to the power minus n. Whenever we have the negative sign, then just interchange the numerator and denominator, so we can write it positive. We can write it positive. So now in this denominator I am rationalizing. Okay, so if we rationalize the denominator, then we get Okay, so 2i is equals to pi divided by 2 root 2 into log mod of root 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus 1. As it is, I written here. I written as it is, and after that I am rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing means change the sign. Okay, here root 2 minus 1 is there, so make it plus. So, and multiply and divide. After that, multiply and divide. So we multiply and divide by root 2 plus 1, root 2 plus 1, multiplying and dividing. Okay, so now here this becomes pi divided by 2 root 2 into log of root 2 plus 1 into root 2 plus 1, root 2 plus 1 whole square divided by a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So root 2 whole square minus 1 square. Okay, so now this is the value of 2i. So I is equals to this 2 I am taking to that side, so we get into 1 by 2. Okay, into 2 becomes divided by 2, and pi divided by 2 root 2 as it is, and log of root 2 plus 1 whole square divided by root 2 whole square is 2, 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 becomes 1 only. So pi divided by 2 to the 4 root 2 into log of root 2 plus 1 whole square divided by 1. So no need to write it. No need to write it. Already just now we discussed, we can write the power as coefficient. We can write the power as coefficient if we apply the same formula, same concept. Okay, so now we get okay, I is equals to pi divided by 4 root 2 as it is I written. So this power 2 writing as a coefficient 2 into log of root 2 plus 1, log of root 2 plus 1. So now you can cancel by 2 table, 2 ones are 2 2s. You can cancel by 2 table. Okay, so now this becomes pi divided by 2 root 2 into log of root 2 plus 1. Okay, so this is the value of pi. What we have to prove? Okay, so check it once. Pi divided by 2 root 2 into log of root 2 plus 1. We have to prove this only, right? So that is nothing but, are we getting the same thing here? Pi divided by 2 root 2 into log of root 2 plus 1. Okay, so which is equals to RHS, which is equal to RHS. We took the LHS and we are getting the RHS. Okay, hence the required answer. Okay, so integral of 0 to pi by 2 x divided by sin x plus cos x, sin x plus cos x into dx is equals to pi divided by 2 root 2 into log of root 2 plus 1. Okay, so it is proved. This is proved. Okay, so what we did once, just to revise. For more educational videos on CBSE, ISE, State Board and Intermediate as well as IIT-JEE, BITSAT, EAMCET, please like, share, subscribe our VEDHA online classes. Thank you for watching. Have a great preparation.